Okay, guys, happy Christmas to all of you out there who celebrate Christmas, and to those of you who do not celebrate Christmas, just forget I said happy Christmas. Yeah, I mean, it's cool that you don't celebrate Christmas. I don't celebrate Christmas, so, might be on the same page. Okay, so this video is about a thought that I had a few days ago, right? Do we really have Christmas tradition in Africa, or let me boil it down to the country I'm currently at, Nigeria? Do we have a Christmas tradition in Nigeria? And I thought about it. I pondered, and I wouldn't say brainstorm, but I thought about it for a while, and I came to a conclusion that we don't have a Christmas tradition. Nada. I mean, everything that we know about Christmas was borrowed from the Europeans, from the colonizers. Yeah, we borrowed all of them. From the Christmas tree that don't even grow in Africa, to the mistletoe. I don't even know what the mistletoe is, but I think it's those round thing that they hang on the ceiling and shit. I don't know. Yeah, but I don't think we have that. I think it's a plant or something. I don't know what it is. Okay, guys, yeah, I'm from the future, and I just learned that mistletoe is actually a plant. Yeah, it's a hemiparasitic plant of the, what did I read again? Of the other Santallalis. Yeah, so it grows on host trees and mostly shrubs and the rest of them. So it's a plant. It's a plant. No, but we don't have that in Africa or in Nigeria. And also the Santa Claus or the Father Christmas that we call it here. Do we have Father Christmas in Africa? We don't even have a North Pole. If the so-called Father Christmas, okay, if anybody's watching, I don't mean to offend anyone by saying so-called. If Santa Claus or Father Christmas if we had an African version, probably he would be based in Sahara Desert or something. So he has to look the part of someone who stays in those sandy, stormy area, because Santa Claus is based in North Pole, so he has a thick jacket on. It's a vibe, it has the vibe of the North Pole. So if we have a Father Christmas or a Santa Claus, it should also have the vibe of, I think, the Sahara Desert or something. Back to what we're talking about. Yeah. Everything we know about Christmas was borrowed from, not borrowed, it was forced on us. Yeah, because we didn't borrow any of them. They were actually forced on us. They told us, yeah, they celebrate Christmas and the New Year thing. Yeah, so it was forced on us. We were okay, yeah, you guys have to do it this way. But I feel that it has gone to the time where we define the things that we celebrate. What they say is what the entire world celebrates. We should define it in our own way. For instance, I think we Nigerians are we're taking bold steps. Right now, there is no such thing as white Christmas in Nigeria. Rather, we have this thing we call Dirty December. Right? What it basically means is, it's a month where you just let loose. You do all the things you haven't done all the while from maybe probably starting from the 3rd or the 3rd or 4th of January all the way to December, because it's a festive period. We go on all these different shows that are being organized or that are organized by show organizers. We go partying, we go clubbing, all those sort of things. We kind of it's kind of becoming a trend in Nigeria, most especially Lagos. I think it started in Lagos. I don't know. I don't know, but I heard of 30 December 1st in Lagos before, other persons started talking about 30 December, 30 December. So what I'm saying is that we kind of have coined that term to define that festive Christmas or holiday period that starting from the December to like end the 2nd of January of the next year, thereabout, yeah. But it's not something that has been widely accepted across all states or like across all the regions in Nigeria, aside from the north, because the north is like mostly Muslims, so they don't do Christmas. So I'll say across all the southern region, it's not something that has been widely accepted. It's still, people have a way of celebrating, their Christmas and all that. But while I was growing up, there was something, or the only thing that I would, like regard as tradition, or as Christmas tradition, or New Year tradition, is this. There's always a big cookout where it's either they kill a goat, or turkey or chicken, and for the little children there is something that is it's a tradition. Something that is a tradition. Stealing, it's not bad stealing in the sense that it's like they just like go on it. It's meat stealing. That's like a tradition. It's there. There must be stealing of meat on that day. You must thief meat one way or the other, whether you like it or not. Because there was this. Basically, a full goat is killed, and like 3 to 4 chickens or turkey is killed. So there is surplus, right? And then it's fried. As a child, there's something in your mind. This is for us. This is like we die here. We're going to eat until we can eat no more. But that is not always the case. It always turns out that huge number of pieces of chicken or piece of chicken that is available during that period of time is not necessarily meant for the children. No, it's not. It's usually for like visitors. We say like Christmas is something is a period that we share joy and all that. But is it just for visitors? That's what's in my mind. Is it just for visitors? Are we just sharing the joy for visitors? Because they are the ones who enjoy the most. When they come, they're given more than 2 pieces of chicken or of goat meat or of turkey. More than 2 pieces. There's always a plate full, and then they eat to their satisfactory. They drink. There's what do you call it, merriment everywhere. But then the children are restricted to just 2. And as kids, it's like, damn, how can I have just 2 pieces of chicken when I can have more than that? It's in surplus. Why am I restricted to just 2? And then the stealing starts. I would say it's innocent stealing, because they feel that it's celebration time and you should be able to eat as much as you can till you can eat no more. Another is for kids also, it's almost like Halloween. Christmas is like Halloween in Nigeria, where children go from house to house and then they get candy and all sorts of things. But in Nigeria, it's not candy. On Christmas Day, they either give cookies or biscuits, the same thing anyways. Beverage, or what they do the most is like give the group of children who came together, the group of kids who came together, cash for them to share amongst themselves to do whatever they want to do. And these kids are always dressed from head to toe with their purses, their finest clothes, their eyeglasses. They're all looking swagged up from head to toe, nice shoes and everything. They go around. And sometimes there's also parents that don't want to do that. They just like take their children to like parks or amusement park or malls where they play these arcade games and all that. And the like billionaires' children, they travel abroad to spend their Christmas. They don't do it in Nigeria. They don't do it in the United States, Dubai, all those fancy places and all that. But that's just like that's like, I know it's a firm rooted Christmas tradition in Nigeria. What is that thing? But when it comes to like the entire Christmas vibe, where there is a Christmas songs and there is a Santa Claus, all that we see on TV and all that. We don't have that. Yeah, we try to imitate the Europeans and the the Americans, of which I think is actually poor, because they came up with that tradition. I think we should also, like, those of us that celebrate, if we so love the Christmas so much, I think we should like carve out our own style of celebrating Christmas. We mustn't do Jingle Bell or this other song, whatever Christmas song they decided nice, and the rest of them. And there's a new one by Sia. I love the song though. But that shouldn't define our Christmas here in Africa, in the sense that, yeah, those of us who celebrate Christmas shouldn't define our Christmas for us. We should have our own that tells that this is real African Christmas. So I remember my little cousin, my little niece, I think she was just growing about then, right? She was like 3 years of age, yeah. And she's been growing up watching this Disney channels and Cartoon Network, and what she knows is that Christmas comes with snow. But it doesn't snow in Nigeria, right? It doesn't, or some other part of Africa. I don't know if it snows in other part of Africa, but I know most part of Africa it doesn't snow. So, like, it was Christmas, and my sister was like, "Hey, Kimberly, today is like Christmas. Today is Christmas." And you know what she did? She went outside. She came out of the house, and then she looked around. I'm like, "Mommy, where is the snow?" And it was like, I was like, whoa. I mean, I was surprised because she was like, we already conditioned this child from a little age, and we were like, those stations she was watching rather was like already telling her the sort of way Christmas ought to be, and then she's not seeing that in her environment. I just feel like that starts to like build up and make people think Christmas ought to be that way. And if I remember while I was growing up, I always felt that I want snow to fall on Christmas Day and all that. And the closest we get is Harmattan. Harmattan is like dry wind coming all the way from blowing all the way from the Sahara towards, because West Africa is sub-Sahara also. So the Harmattan wind is like, dust or whatever coming all the way to West Africa. So during this particular period of time, there is always it comes with cold, heat, and dust. Okay, so I just feel that as Africans, we need to come up with our own way of celebrating Christmas. We need to define our own Christmas. It mustn't be like, the way the Europeans celebrate theirs. We mustn't. Snow is never going to fall in Africa, so we should like get used to that term right now and forget about the Santa Claus thing and the thick dresses they wear and the white and the red thing. We should forget about that. Forget about the Christmas tree, because those trees, they don't grow in Africa. Even if they grow, they don't do so well and they are not so much. It's just as decorate. They're like ornamental trees that people use to decorate their house. It's not like anybody's gonna cut it off and put it in their house. Come on, we don't do that here in Africa. We don't cut live trees and put in our houses. No way, nobody's doing that shit. So what I'm saying is that we should find our own. We should define our own Christmas with the Harmattan we have, with the early hours of cold wind and the hot afternoon and everything. We should just generally define our own African Christmas. Let our Christmas experience be purely African. Yeah, purely African, purely Nigerian. Dirty December. Yeah. So I don't know how you feel about this. I would like to hear your own opinion about this. Also, if you feel that I have missed a certain Christmas tradition that is like, firmly rooted in our society, you should let me know that also. Yeah, just down there in the comment section. And also subscribe, share this video with your family, your friends, and also tell them to subscribe. You know, help us grow, please. Please help us grow. And also turn on the notification bell, you know, post notification bell, so that whenever we have new videos out like this one, you would be the first to know and watch. I'm not saying it's by force to watch, but you know, come on. It's not like this video is bad. You know, have fun making it. Let's enjoy it together. Yeah. So we would see you on, myself and Steve will see you on the next one. I mean, he's not in this video now, but he'll be in the next one. So we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.